Jai Hind, my dear children. Let us start the next chapter in our EVS textbook, that is chapter 12, Changing Times. In this lesson, Chetan Das is narrating about the days when he was young. Daragasigan was his native place, but he had to move from Daragasigan to Delhi and he had to face lot of problems. So in this lesson, we will learn about the partition of India, different types of houses, the different materials used to build houses, differences between the houses in olden days and modern houses. Then about renovation and reconstruction, the people or workers who help us to construct the building. Now let us move on to the lesson, chapter 12, Changing Times. My name is Chetan Das. Many years ago, I used to teach children like you. These days, I spend my time by writing about the days when I was young. I would love to share some of these with you. Children, look at this picture. What do you observe? Yes, people are moving to some other place in the train. People had to face so many problems during partition. People had to leave their homes. They lost their home, land, money, and property. Many people lost their lives also. First of all, let us know about partition of India. Look at the map of India before independence. Do you feel any change in the map? Yes. Before independence, Pakistan was also part of our country. Do you know who ruled our country before independence? Yes, our country was under the control of British. They implemented their rules and people were so much worried by the act of British people. So many people started fight against British for freedom. After a long struggle by our great leaders, our country got freedom on 15th August 1947. One among the greatest leaders was Mahatma Gandhi. Before independence, Pakistan was also part of our country India. After independence, India and Pakistan get separated and formed two independent countries, India and Pakistan. This is what called partition of India. Children, now you listen to page number 96 in your textbook. A big move. I remember the time when I was 9 years old. It must have been over 60 years ago. That was when we lived in Daragasigan. Today, this place is in Pakistan. At that time, there were a lot of problems all around us. I could not understand what was happening. In the beginning of this lesson, I told you that Chetan Das lived in Daragasigan. Children, do you know where this place is? Yes, today this place is in Pakistan. Do you know why Chetan Das left Daragasigan and moved to Delhi? Before independence, Daragasigan was also part of India. So, at the time of partition, Pakistan was being separated from India. So many people from Pakistan came to India and many people from India also went to Pakistan. So, this is the reason why Chetan Das came to India. In the beginning, Chetan Das and the other people who came to India stay in temporary camps. They lived in big tents that were put up in a huge ground. What is tent? Tents are temporary shelter. It is made up of canvas cloths and rope. What is canvas cloths? Canvas cloths are thick and waterproof cloths. It is made for only a short period of time. Now let us see how people start to build their new home. Now listen to page number 97 in your textbook. One day Baba told us that we had been given some land in Sohna village. He said that we could build our house there. I was very happy. Baba and Amma worked hard to make the house. We children also helped. We brought cow dung from the nearby houses. Amma mixed it with mud. She coated the floor with this mixture just like she used to do in our old house. Amma used to say that this would keep the insects away. Sohna village is in Haryana. When the people got their own land in Sohna village, they started to make houses with easily available materials. Children, last year you studied about the different types of houses. What are the different types of houses? Yes, Kacha house and Pakka house. What is the difference between Kacha house and Pakka house? Kacha house is not so strong, but Pakka house is very strong. What are the materials used to build Kacha house? Now, let us see what are the different materials used to build a Kacha house. Look at this picture. These are pictures of huts. Do you know what are the materials used for making this hut? Sticks, straw, bamboo and wood are used for making hut. Huts are Kacha houses and these houses are not so strong. The roof of the Kacha houses are made with sticks of neem and kikar trees. Do you know what is the reason? The neem and kikar trees would keep off termites away. Cow dung is mixed with mud to make the floor and wall of Kacha house. Do you know what is the reason? Because cow dung helps us to keep the insects away. Children, do you know why cow dung is mixed with mud to make the floors and walls of the Kacha house? The cow dung is mixed with mud to make the floors and walls of the Kacha house to keep off the insects. So, to keep off insects, the floors and walls of the Kacha houses are coated with mud and cow dung. Time passed. People construct building with unbaked bricks, cement, wood, etc. Later on, houses are constructed with baked bricks, sand, cement, iron rods, etc. The roof is made up of tin sheets, roof tiles and concrete roof slabs. Children, do you know the reason why multi-storied buildings are constructed in cities? See, people are moving from village to cities for education, job or some other purposes. So, there is lack of space and increase in population. So, multi-storied buildings are constructed in cities. Children, can you feel the changes that occurred in the structure of houses over the period of time? Now see the differences between the houses in olden days and modern houses. In olden days, people used to sit on the floor and cook food in the mud chulha with firewood. They sit on the mat and eat together. Do you feel good to eat together with your family? Yes, it is better to eat together with your family members. In olden days, people used to go open field for toilet. Is it right to use open field toilet? No, because it can cause spread of various diseases. In olden days, few houses have toilets outside the house. In olden days, houses have cement floors or floors coated with cow dung and mud. Now we can move on to the houses in modern days. Nowadays we are cooking food in the gas stove. We sit on the dining table and have our food. We have toilets inside the house with many facilities. Floor of the modern house have fancy tiles, granite or marble. Now children, look at page number 100 in your textbook, more changes. My 2 sons and a daughter were born in their house. Time passed. The children completed their studies. 15 years ago, our daughter Simi got married and moved to Palwal. See children, Palwal is a place in Haryana. When Raju was to get married, we felt that we should get the house ready for the new bride. By then, everyone was using baked bricks. We also used them for the walls and put a lintel for the roof. We used marble chips and cement for a strong and fancy floor. In the toilet, we put pipes to take away the waste. The kitchen was made bigger. Now Raju's wife does not use the clay chulha. She stands while cooking on the gas stove. Children, now listen to page number 101. See new things. My younger son Montu moved to Delhi when he got a job there. Now he stays there with his family. Suman and I stay with Montu for some months in a year, and with Raju in Sohna for the rest of the time. On the way to Delhi from Sohna, we go through Gargaon. So many high-rise buildings have come up there. Children, Gargaon is also a place in Haryana. A few years ago, Raju renovated the toilet and bathroom. He used colored tiles in his bathroom. Now see children, what is the difference between the renovation and the reconstruction? Renovation means improving broken, damaged or outdated structure. It is a process of improving broken, damaged or outdated structure. Reconstruction means it is the process of building something newly. Reconstruction is the process of building something newly. Children, observe this picture. Can you tell what kind of work is being done by different people here? Now let us see who are the people who help us to construct a building. For construct a building, first thing we want to do is to prepare the land for construction. So land is to be prepared first. For the laborers are there. Laborers are preparing the land for house building. Then mason. What is the job of mason? A mason is a person who build a house with bricks, cement and sand. Then carpenter. Carpenter is a person who makes wooden materials like doors, windows and furniture. Plumber, who fits and repairs pipes and taps in house. Electrician, who fits electrical wires and appliances in our house. Painter, paints the wall of the house. All these workers are helped together to make a house. All these people have separate tools for doing their work also. Now let us have a watch on textual exercise questions. So take page number 103 in your textbook. In that column, you have to write the work done by the people, the tool used by the people and what is that person called. So let us see. Now you take page number 105 in your textbook. In that page, an exercise question is given that is about Chetan's house. Over 60 years, different materials were used at different times in Chetan's house. List these in correct order. See the answer. Besides these questions, there are a few more exercises in your textbook. The answers of these questions were I discussed during the class. So you have to do it by yourself.